The largest hacking conference happens in about 2 months, DEF CON 29. And we just exited DEF CON 28, which was safe mode, which was remote. DEF CON 29, it's hybrid. And I'm going to share with you the top 3 reasons I love DEF CON and I go, 2 reasons which tend to give me pause, and 1 which can kind of go either way, like me. With my coffee, I go dark roast and light roast, sometimes covered in whipped cream and sprinkles. Number 1, though, is the content. The content at DEF CON is incredible. It's not just the talks, because you do get talks not only just of a technical nature and all the exploits that happened during the previous year, but also ones like Jason Scott sharing about text-based adventure games and Archive the Web. You can also find tons of villages, like the lockpicking village or the social engineering village. So even if you're not a technical developer, but you're just a general geek, you can come and learn how to do lockpicking. Number 2 absolutely needs to be the contests. And I don't know why all of these start with the letter C. But the contests are incredible at DEF CON, and it doesn't matter whether you're technical or non-technical, there's contests for you. Whether it's Hack Fortress or Darknet, which I'm obviously biased for since I helped run it, or Hacker Jeopardy, or the Scavenger Hunt, which is just finding funny items and bringing them to that table, and those people are amazing who run that contest. Every one of the contests, I feel, has just an incredible group behind it to just help you win. Just have fun and enjoy the contests at DEF CON. You will find one that you enjoy. Number 3 is the biggest one for me. It is the biggest C of the lot, and that's the community. The community at DEF CON is absolutely fantastic. And it's a huge conference. It is 30,000 people. This year is DEF CON 29. We're just coming out of DEF CON 28, which was safe mode, which was all virtual. This year is going to be hybrid, but the community at DEF CON has to be one of the best ones I've met because everyone loves being there. They love teaching and they love learning. So you find other individuals who are passionate. Now, here's the thing. With that big of a group, yes, you're going to find people you don't get along with, but that's what's so much fun with the conference is because of the villages, because of the contests, you can find your tribe at DEF CON, which you get to go hang out with. And some of the best ways to meet people are simply the DEF CON forums. Twitter is really active during the time, but with this year, it being hybrid, Discord is where all the action's going to happen. Spinning to the 2 things I don't like about DEF CON, or at least they give me pause each year when I'm going to reserve my ticket in the hotel, and it's another C, but it's a small one, which is the cost. The cost is relatively inexpensive compared to other conferences, but there is still a lot of cost. You're paying for your flight, you're paying for your hotel, you're often paying for your conference ticket. I'm a little lucky here because not only do I have a black badge, but I also am a contest runner, so that also gives you entry for free. But the cost does add up. You're paying about $300 for your ticket. You're paying upwards of $600, $700, $800 for your hotel. Though if you book early and use the DEF CON block, there is a pretty hefty discount for it, which is great. On number 3, you're paying for your flight. And this ties into my second kind of just hate. I really, really struggle with this one. And it's the clock. I don't know what a good C word is. It's the time zone change. I'm from the East Coast and flying to the West Coast. It's a 3-hour time difference and a 4-hour flight. So that's a 7-hour swing. So when my flight takes off at noon, I land at 1 p.m. Vegas time. Now that's not bad. I like traveling over there. It feels like you just gained a bunch of time. But coming back, it stinks. It just stinks because you're flying out either as a red eye at midnight and I land at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and it just wrecks my next week. But the honest truth is, it's worth it. DEF CON is absolutely worth it. Now the last one, which can go either way, like my coffee habit, is it's remote this year and it's on site this year. It's a hybrid. DEF CON 29 is this weird mix of on site, not on site. And I understand this is going to be a learning process. And because of COVID, it kind of has to happen. But the reason why this is both a pro and a con is kind of interesting. I'm guessing DEF CON's only going to have 5,000 to 6,000 people on site as opposed to the 30,000 people, which means on the pro side, it's going to be intimate. You're going to meet people really closely. You're going to be able to hang out with some of the dedicated, die-hard fans of DEF CON, which is going to be so cool. Where you're might feel the FOMO of, or the fear of missing out, if you're on site, because you're missing out on some of the online memes and jokes and interactions with that side of the community. Or if you're online, you're gonna feel like you're missing out on some of the gatherings and groups and maybe even some of the villages. And if you're on site, it's gonna be smaller. The vendor area is gonna be smaller, not as many contests. Most of them are going to be ran online. Darknet is going to be online this year, so that one is going to be a stretch. Having said all of these things, I am stoked to be on site this year. I've missed my friends and I miss that environment. So whether you're going online, whether you are going in person, I hope you join the community and hack on.